Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Hour. I'm really excited you're here today because this episode is going to be a little different and really powerful. Today, we're talking about something that goes deeper than grammar, pronunciation, or vocabulary. We're talking about your attitude, more specifically, how to build a winner's attitude for English speaking. Now, when I say winner's attitude, I don't mean arrogance or overconfidence. I'm talking about the mindset that separates people who succeed in speaking English from those who give up halfway. It's that quiet belief inside that says, I can do this. I might make mistakes, but I won't stop until I get it right. That's the real winner's attitude, and the truth is, it has nothing to do with being naturally talented or lucky. It's something you build. Let's be honest. Learning English or any language is not always easy. There are days when you feel amazing, when words flow naturally, and you think, wow, I'm really improving. And then there are days when your tongue trips over the simplest sentence, or someone doesn't understand you, and you feel like all your effort is wasted. I know that feeling very well. Everyone who's ever learned a new language has been there. But here's where the winner's attitude comes in. It's not about never falling down. It's about getting back up every single time. I remember one of my early students, a man named Karim. He was passionate about learning English because he wanted to work abroad. But the first time he spoke in front of others, he froze. His hands shook, his voice cracked, and halfway through his sentence, he just stopped. Later, he told me he wanted to quit because he felt embarrassed. But I said something I'll never forget. Winners feel fear too. The only difference is they keep going. Karim took that to heart. He decided that every time he felt afraid, he would still speak. Even if he made 100 mistakes, even if people laughed. And slowly, something incredible happened. His confidence started to grow. Not because he suddenly became fluent overnight, but because he refused to let fear control him. And that's when I realized something important. Fluency follows attitude. When you think like a winner, you act like one. And when you act like one, your results begin to change. Let me ask you something. How do you react when you make a mistake in English? Do you say to yourself, I'm terrible at this? Or do you say, okay, that's part of learning? Because that one choice, the way you talk to yourself, shapes everything. A loser's attitude says, I failed, so I should stop. A winner's attitude says, I failed, so I'll learn. That's it. That's the difference. There's a story I love about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. He failed over 1,000 times before getting it right. And when a journalist asked him, how did you keep going after failing so many times? He said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Now, imagine if you took that same approach to learning English. Instead of saying, I can't pronounce this word, you'd say, I just haven't found the right way yet. Instead of, I'm not confident, you'd say, I'm still becoming confident. That little shift changes everything. I know many English learners who think confidence will come once they become fluent, but it's actually the other way around. Confidence comes first. Fluency follows. You have to start believing you can do it before your skills catch up. That's what winners do. They believe before they see results. They trust the process. Let me tell you a quick story about myself. When I started learning to speak in front of an audience, even in my own language, I was terrified. My voice would shake, my palms would sweat, and I'd overthink every word. But one day, I told myself, what if I just pretend I'm confident, even if I'm not? So I stood up straight, smiled, and spoke as if I believed in myself. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. People listened. I realized that sometimes you have to act confident before you actually feel it. And slowly, pretending became real. That's what I want you to try with English. Even if you're scared, even if your heart is pounding, speak anyway. Smile anyway. Because every time you do, you're telling your brain, I'm capable. And the more you do it, the more you start believing it. Winners aren't fearless. They just take action despite fear. You see, attitude is everything. It's what keeps you going when your progress feels slow. It's what makes you speak even when your accent feels strong. It's what helps you laugh at your mistakes instead of feeling embarrassed. The truth is, your mindset determines how far you'll go. You could have the best teacher, the best materials, the best environment, but if your attitude says, I can't, nothing will work. On the other hand, even if your circumstances aren't perfect, if your attitude says, I will, you'll find a way. One of my favorite things to remind students is this: learning English is not a race. It's a journey. Some people start fast, some start slow, but everyone who keeps walking eventually arrives. The key is consistency. Winners understand that. They don't give up when it's hard. They remind themselves why they started. Maybe it's for a better job, to travel, to study abroad, or simply to express yourself freely. Whatever your reason is, hold on to it. That reason is your fuel. You might be wondering, how do I build that kind of attitude? It starts with small choices every day. Wake up and tell yourself, I'm getting better. When you hear someone speaking fluently, don't say, I could never do that. Say, I'll get there too. When you make a mistake, don't hide your smile and correct it. When you don't understand something, don't quit asking questions. That's what winners do. They stay curious, hungry, and open-minded. There will be times when it feels like you're not improving, but remember, growth happens quietly. You might not notice it today or tomorrow, but one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Maybe you'll catch yourself having a full conversation in English without translating in your head. Or maybe someone will compliment your accent. And in that moment, you'll realize you did it. You built yourself up from the ground, one word, one sentence, one brave conversation at a time. The winner's attitude is not about being perfect. It's about refusing to give up. It's about believing that you deserve to be confident, fluent, and proud of your English. And it's about remembering that every mistake, every failure, every awkward moment is actually part of your success story. So from now on, whenever you face a challenge, I want you to pause and ask yourself, how would a winner handle this? Would they complain and give up, or would they keep going and learn? Choose the second one, always. Because that choice, repeated again and again, is how you build the kind of attitude that can take you anywhere. You already have everything you need. The words will come. the fluency will come. But the attitude, that's something you can start building right now today. Speak with courage. Learn with pride. And remember, you're not just learning English, you're becoming someone stronger, more confident, and unstoppable. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on the English Oar. I hope this episode reminds you that success in English and in life starts in your mind. Keep learning, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep thinking like a winner. Because once you build that attitude, there's truly nothing you can't do. I'll see you in the next episode.